everybody? An Obsessed Rangers fan is back with another video this time. Sorry if my lips look bad. They are. The past few days have not been the best for me. I might cover this a lot just so it's easier to talk. But some of you may know, but from some of my first ever videos back in 2020, I made this video right here, titled "Why Is It April?" It sounds weird, but it's because I was in a 50-day coma, and obviously when you're in a coma, you're just a space. It's a coma. I'm sure a lot of y'all know what it means, but yeah, I was in a coma, and then a few weeks later, I made a video titled "I'm Back Home from My 2-month coma." Sorry if it's kind of blurry or bright. It's bright in this room. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. Maybe I need to turn the brightness of that down. That's a little better. So yeah, those two videos right there, I mentioned that I was in a 50-day coma, but that is not at all where my journey starts. My journey starts let's look at the date right there. May 2nd. Yeah, May 2nd of 2022. Let's revisit 4 years ago in May of 2018. The month where my life went downhill. May 2nd of 2018 is when I get ready for this, I haven't told y'all guys this yet at all. May 2nd of 2018 is when I got diagnosed with, drumroll, leukemia. Leukemia is a type of blood cancer. Yeah, that's right, y'all heard that right, cancer. I had freaking cancer. I had a different type. Not like a different type. There's like a few different types. I had AML. AML is more likely in adults, not kids. But back when at that time I was like 8 years old. I think I'm now 12. But yeah, it's more likely for adults to get AML, but I had AML and I was just an 8-year-old, so it was pretty crazy for me. I received chemotherapy for a few weeks here. I was in the hospital from May 2nd up to like May 20 something. I went home on this week right here. I was home for a few days, or a few weeks, and then I went back to the hospital to receive another treatment of chemotherapy right there on June the 5th. And I went back home on June 30th, I think. Then I went home for a few weeks. I went back home for a little bit, went back to the hospital July 17th, I think, and then I came back home on August 13th, I think. I'm not sure if all those dates are wrong, but yeah. And then I went back home for a few weeks, and then September 2018 came. That was when they were ready to give me a bone marrow transplant. Transplants, they can do some weird stuff to you. Yeah, I received they don't do weird stuff to you, but yeah, I had a transplant on September 7th of 2018. Then I went home in October. Everything was going very good, but then June of 2019 came. Get ready for this. I relapsed with cancer again. So I now have leukemia, or I now had leukemia again for the second time. That's right, y'all heard that. Second time having cancer. The doctors knew that I relapsed like sometime within these weeks, but they didn't want to tell me because the hospital that I go to they host a summer camp in June, and it's so much fun for cancer patients and siblings. So they let me go to that camp for a week, but then afterwards, obviously they had to tell my parents, and then obviously my parents had to tell me eventually. So I went to the hospital to receive chemotherapy again on the 11th of July 2019. This time I really have no idea what the dates are. I went home sometime in August and then just was home for a while, and then I went back to the hospital like sometime then, but the key date is I went back to the hospital for my second transplant in October. It was October 13th. Yeah, because I remember it was on that Sunday. Yeah, I went back to the hospital for a transplant on October the 13th. That week is when really I feel like everything after it, like what I'm about to tell you is I received radiation for a whole week, or I received radiation for about 6 days, and boy, I'll get to that in a moment. I had radiation for a little bit, but then the key date, October 22nd of 2019, I had my next transplant, this successful transplant. One in September 2018. No, we do not talk about that transplant. That transplant was a big disaster. So yeah, that's the transplant that we do talk about. And then, well, this time it took me a little while took me the whole month of November. I was in the hospital the whole month of November. And then December 6th, 2019, right in the middle of the holiday season, I was able to be home for a little bit of it. December 6th, 2019 is when they let me go back home from recovering from, I don't know about really recovering, but they were just waiting for me to actually be able to eat and drink stuff again, because when I was in that transplant, I did not want to eat anything. Nothing tasted the same. And well, I can say it probably changed my diet, because there was a lot of foods that I didn't eat that I now love, including my now favorite food. But yeah, so December 6th was the day that I came back home. The rest of December was good. I kind of was probably a little depressed, but it's fine. January was good. There was one day that wasn't too good, but just family issues. And then February of 2020 came. That's whenever I slipped into a coma from February 16th up until March 22nd of 2020. I was in a coma. I don't even want to talk about February 27th and 28th of 2020. So, yeah, get this. This is how I look now. Let me go here. No. Let me go. Too many pictures on this darn phone. Okay, let's scroll up. Sorry, this is a bit boring, but it's just it's a life story. A lot of people will find this interesting, but yeah. So this is what I look like now. Get this. Oh Jesus. This is what I looked like on February 28th of 2020. Yeah. That's me. Haha. That's me. Here's some other pictures of me in the coma. Like these were some of the first pictures. Like, okay, that's the way I need to. Yeah, this is. Yeah, these are some of the pictures and videos of. Yeah, listen to that. That's the loud oscillator, also known as life support. Jeez, my phone's about to die. Okay, whatever. I'll charge it. No, just ignore some of these. Yeah, here. Yeah, that's pretty much what I looked like. Here's a few more. And my sister came up to see me. Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much what I looked like. February 27th, though, that's when everything went downhill again. February 27th, they wanted to take me off the oscillator and put me onto a breathing ventilator. But boy, they clearly took me off of that oscillator too soon. Because that is... After that, my lungs literally just collapsed. Literally, that my lungs were not doing anything. I know this video was supposed to be about the cancer story, but this coma is way too interesting not to mention. There's me again. Let's just ignore that. Yeah, there's me. It sucks. Ruby. Yeah. Kinda sucks. But then, yeah, so remember what I looked like then, and then, come March, or like late March, this is how I looked. I looked a lot better, a lot better. Ignore a lot of these pictures. Yeah, there's me. Cute doggy. Yeah, and then here's me actually kind of awake. Hi. Yeah, still not the best, but and then there's me, me, me. Yeah, just a lot of things. And then here's what I looked like whenever I was getting to, or yeah, here's what I looked like when I got just a tube taken out of my nose. It was down my, wasn't down my throat. No, that was the ventilator. But yeah, that's what I looked like. And then, of course, as you know, my love for the Texas Rangers. Of course, one day, people gave me a ceiling tile, and of course, I had to decorate it Texas Rangers. So yeah, that's that. We did a Rangers puzzle. And here was me getting to walk on a walker to walk to my car. Me and my sister. Yay. Ruby. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, now I'll get to this radiation. Look away if you don't like some of this stuff, but radiation is what caused me to be walking on these things for 3 weeks, because radiation and a coma caused me to have foot surgery in November 2021. Ignore this again if you don't like it, but here's this foot surgery right there. See, I had foot surgery back in November of 2021. Let me see if I can find something of it. Let's see, that's like July. Oh, jeez. Okay, we're getting close. September, October. My eye. Sorry if this video again is kind of boring, but oh, Jesus. Right. I don't have the pictures. Yeah, here's what my foot looked like at one time after getting the cast off for the first time. Or yeah, that's a cast. That's not what the cast looked like, but that was under it. And there was my foot there. It's way too bright. Turn that brightness all the way down. There we go. Yeah, y'all saw it for a little second, but yeah, that's basically what's been my life for the past 4 years, so it's a very crazy story. I had cancer twice, I was in a 50-day coma, had a foot surgery, along with, other surgeries, and that's probably gonna be it. I hope y'all guys enjoyed this video. It's quite a long video. I'm about to reach 18 minutes, but that's it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Remember to comment down below what y'all's questions are about my life, if y'all have any. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, road to 40 subs, and that's it. So I'll see y'all next time. As always, go Rangers and F you Astros.